welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna
Okay, y'all, so again, this is what the wig look like. It's really messed up, like bad, but you know, I'm gonna repair it and get it all together, and I'm gonna show y'all the process. So I just get just like a random piece of track here that I have, and I just cut a little bit.
Called the Law of Success. This work became the basis for everything that followed in Hill's career, including
So now I just have like a little track to work with, and I'm just going to cut this piece off, the top little part.
Hill first set down in the Law of Success, but some of Hill's most valuable ideas didn't make it into Think and Grow Rich. Hill's chapter
so now it's just loose hair. You do got to be careful though, because it can be hair all over the floor. And what I do is I separate it in half.
Self-control, accurate thought,
so I got two little pieces.
Highlight some of his sharpest
I put the other one to the side, and then separate this, because this is still like too much hair, and I'm gonna separate this in half as well.
This condensed edition retains all of the core points and strategies.
Try to see so I can see. They about the same size.
While technology has obviously undergone radical changes since he published this book, his insights.
Sometimes this even be like too much, but I'm gonna go ahead and separate this again too, because it feels like it's a bit much in my hand.
Whether launching a business, attaining distinction as an artist or professional.
And then, so now I just have this little bitty piece right here.
May prove one of the most significant learning experiences.
And I'm just going to fold it over.
To it several times. Memorize.
So it's like this one piece is shorter and one piece is longer. I want it like that for a reason. And I'm just going to kind of like pinch it right here and twist it. So it's like a little loop like that. And this is the little tool that I'm using. I did get it from the beauty supply. I mean, it works great for me. I don't have the all fancy ventilating tool. I don't like that. It's kind of hard to work with, but for me, this is good enough. It do have like a little hook on it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it does have a little hook on there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start. I do gotta lean it a little bit so I can really, you know, see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna just start just somewhere in the middle so y'all can see. But you're gonna hold it. And just go through like a little hole.
Initiative and leadership. 5. Imagination. 6.
And then kind of just latch a few hairs on that little hook. Hold your like hand to kind of like, you know, like add a little force to it.
9.
Pull the tool back.
10.
So it's like that. You got a little tension on there. Sometimes they will break because of the hair is shorter.
12.
And if that happens, you just go ahead and just make that little piece, just make it a little bit longer.
14. Tolerance.
And you just do the same thing.
The golden rule. The surest way to advance quickly through these principles and into the fullness of your success is with the aid of a mastermind group.
Now this part is kind of hard to explain. So I'm going to just try to zoom in on the video so y'all can get it and slow it down so y'all can actually see what I'm doing, because it's kind of hard to explain it. Or I haven't mastered that talent yet, but just work with me, it's coming. So you just latch a couple hairs to that hook, pull it out, hold it, wrap it around, turn the tool, and pull the tool through that little loop, and pull it. So I'm going to do it again.
If carried out with purpose and harmony, will in time yield extraordinary
So a couple hairs.
For example,
pull it through.
Everyone in the group gains the ability.
See, that one was too short. That's okay.
The subconscious minds of all the other members. This produces a more vivid, imaginative, and mental state.
And just try it again.
New ideas flash into
this
your
process is tedious, but it will be worth it in the end.
The power of of the mastermind. Do not neglect it.
This one is a little bit bigger or a little bit thicker than the other knots that I created.
A definite chief aim.
But that's okay.
Probably 95%.
Not all of the knots are going to be the same size.
Without the slightest
and that's okay. Just,
you
know, just do the best you can. Take your time. And most definitely do not rush this process. Like, you really got to trust this process for sure.
Acts are always in harmony with his dominating thoughts. Any definite chief aim that is deliberately fixed in the mind with the determination
you can use like a white towel underneath the lace, or put it underneath the lace so you can see it better. But me personally, I don't, because like I can see it perfectly fine. It probably will be better, but maybe I'll show that in the next video or something.
It is the first step towards its actualization. You can impress your definite chief aim upon your subconscious through the principle called autosuggestion. In the simplest terms, this is a suggestion that you make to yourself consistently and with deep feeling. Be certain that your definite purpose is constructive, that its attainment will bring hardship and misery to none, that it will bring you and your loved ones peace and prosperity.
And when it starts to get like this, like the hairs is like kind of getting a little like frizzy, or not frizzy, but like kind of wild, you just do the process again. You know, make one side shorter than the other.
All that is necessary for the attainment of that purpose.
Hold it, twist it, and make the little loop.
Circumstances and people. There is some one thing that you can do better than anyone else. Search until you find that particular line of endeavor and make it your definite chief aim. Then direct.
See, like, because all of these is like short hairs. So if they real short, I'm just going to pull them out.
You will most likely attain the greatest success by finding what work you like best. For you generally succeed when you can throw your whole heart and soul into something. To be sure of success, your definite chief aim should be backed with a burning desire for its achievement. Merely desiring freedom would never release a man from prison if it were not sufficiently strong to cause him to do something to entitle himself to freedom.
And also, when I'm doing it, I don't get every little circle or square, whatever. I don't get every one. I kind of do like every other one, because I don't want it to be like too full. Because if it's too full, I'm going to have to tweeze some of the hair so it can look natural. So when you're doing it, just do like every other one.
Largely of a personal pledge. I want you to consider this
kind of like the bricklay. I think that's what it's called, or something like that.
Repeat this pledge at least once a day until it has become a part of your mental makeup.
And I really just like bounce around a little bit. There is a hole in the lace. I do have to use some of my transparent lace to kind of seal that back together. But I'm just going around it for now.
Outside your mastermind group, you don't have to talk to anyone about it. In fact, it's probably best not to. Just remember that it is your business to succeed, and this creed, if mastered and applied, will take you a long way. I believe in myself. I believe in my coworkers. I believe in my employer. I believe in my friends. I believe.
When I'm done, I do bleach the knots.
I believe that
so it can still be natural and everything. And if I did apply too much,
I believe in prayer.
I will go back in and fix that and tweeze some more.
Praying for divine guidance.
There will be times where you kind of mess up, but that's okay. Just keep going. It's no big deal. When the hair is getting like little like this, you can add more.
Or sharp practices or double
So I'm gonna just go ahead and add a little bit more.
I will get from life.
And I'm going to just go ahead and pull those little bitty hairs. Just pull them out so they don't mess me up.
I will not spread or listen to slander and gossip. I will not slight my work, no matter what I may see others doing. I will render the best service possible because I have pledged myself to succeed in life, and I know that true success is the result of conscientious and efficient effort. Finally, I will forgive those who offend me because I realize that I shall sometimes offend others, and I will need their forgiveness. Remember, write this statement out, sign it, recite it daily, and keep it where you can see it. Law 3, the habit of saving. Saving money is a matter of habit. For this reason, we begin with a brief analysis of the law of habit. The law of habit shapes your personality. Through repetition, any act becomes a habit, and the mind may sometimes seem to be nothing more than a mass of motivating forces growing from our daily habits. Here is how to develop the immensely valuable habit of saving. First, through your definite chief aim, set up in your mind an accurate and detailed description of what you want, including the amount of money you intend to earn. Your subconscious takes over this picture and uses
sometimes you can't use water to kind of, get the hair out of your way.
Through the law of habit, you keep the object of your definite chief aim fixed in your mind until it becomes firmly and permanently implanted there. This practice will erode the poverty consciousness and set up a prosperity consciousness. You will actually begin to demand prosperity. You will begin to expect it. You will begin to prepare yourself to receive it.
And you can also use clips as well to kind of get that out of your way.
Second, having in this manner increased your earning ability, you make further use of the law of habit by committing in the written statement of your definite chief aim to save a fixed percentage of all that you earn. As your earnings increase, your savings increase in proportion, and you will be on the road to financial stability. Law 4, initiative and leadership. Leadership is essential for attaining success, and initiative is the foundation upon which leadership sits. Initiative is that exceedingly rare quality that impels a person to do what ought to be done without being told to. Leadership is found only among those who have acquired the habit of initiative. Leadership is something you must invite yourself into. It will never thrust itself upon you. If you carefully analyze all the leaders with which you are familiar, you will see that they not only exercised initiative, but also went about their work with a definite purpose. You will further see that they possessed self-confidence. Anyone who lacks these traits is not really a leader. Here is the exact procedure to become a person of initiative.
And that's pretty much it. This is my process on how I ventilate. And if you guys have a wig that needs to be repaired, I can repair that. Just click the link that's in the description or in the comments, and I can show you another video of the finished look. Thank you so much.